welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute since I last posted a video, and I know some of you have been already wondering where I've been and what I've been doing and when I'm going to post a new video. And honestly, this past couple of weeks, life just happened to me and I just haven't had the time to just, sit down and film as much videos as I can. So I recently just moved to a brand new company, and with that new job, I had to pretty much adjust everything that's been going on in my life, and now I'm just starting to pick up the pace and I now only have time to film on weekends. Let's go ahead and jump into the actual topic of this video, which is very highly requested. I feel like in every single video that I post where I'm trying to review a lot of products, I get an impulse of requests and comments from all of you asking me how I transformed my skin from oily to normal. So if you've been following me for quite some time now, I want to say if you started following me around 2012, like that first half of 2012, then you probably already know that I had the oiliest of oily skins. Like I had, worst case scenario, grease pan type face that you honestly cannot use anything that anyone recommends to control your oil, and I honestly had the worst experience with it. I grew up with it. I have had oily skin for as long as I can remember. Probably like since I hit puberty, I started, breaking out from all the oil on my face, and I was not raised, to know anything about skincare, and so I had to learn essentially everything myself. And I had so much recommendations off of YouTube and tried everything, and honestly nothing worked for me. And I had pretty much, a set, very strict skincare routine and makeup face routine that only worked for my face. Anything else that I try outside of that box, I will break out, or I will, it won't work on my face. It will just like slide right off or make me even more oily. So when I started blogging around mid 2012 and I started to have a little bit of a budget for beauty products and investing in beauty products from my income, I just went on this mission to literally find the best way for me to control my oil, and not just to control it, but actually transform my face from oily skin to normal skin, because I have just had it. I suffered from it since I was like 12, and so I was just like, no, I do not want this anymore. And I want to help a lot of you as well, because I know I'm not the only one who's suffering from it, and I'm not the only one who hates having their makeup slide off their face by the end of the day. And I essentially came up with 5 tips for all of you who want to control your oil and really want to transform your face. As a disclaimer, I am not a dermatologist. I do not have a degree on it. I did not study it. I am just speaking solely based off of experience, and I do not have perfect skin whatsoever. I feel like my skincare routine is always a work in progress, and I always have to remove something and add something to my daily routine. And yeah, so this is pretty much like so far what's worked for my face. And so if you're interested, then let's go ahead and jump into it. So my first tip is to hydrate, and I know you probably hear this from essentially everyone around you, whether or not they are experts on skin or beauty experts. They will tell you to hydrate and drink 8 to 10 glasses a day, because your skin is not the only one who needs water, but it's also your whole body. And I know not everyone is a big fan of water. I know some people don't really like the taste, especially if it's from, tap water. It really tastes nasty. So if you want to add some sort of fruit into it, some cucumbers, berries, or lemons, or anything of the sort, feel free to do so, as long as you're getting your 8 to 10 glasses per day. And I remember back in 2012, me and my coworkers, like 3 of my other coworkers, started this like little water group where we just like use it as an excuse to, have a little break from, working so hard. Sometimes when they see me not even touch my water, they will make me chug it so that they can go go on break and we can all fill our water together. And with that, just having people around me forcing me to drink as much water as I can, just so that my body is hydrated and my skin is hydrated, is actually a good thing for me. So the reason why your skin produces a lot of oil, especially on your face or on your scalp, is to hydrate itself. It means that your skin doesn't think that it has enough hydration, and so that's the reason why it's producing a lot of oil. And so if you have oily skin, that probably might be the reason why you're not hydrated enough. And that's kind of the reason why I put this tip as my #1 tip. And if you are internally healthy and you're taking care of your body internally, it really shows on the outside. So the second thing that I want to talk about is your diet. And this is something that I used to do, and then I reverted back to my old ways, and now I'm starting to get back up on it. So a chunk of the things that happens in your body is essentially what you intake in your body. So your diet is what makes you. And you know that saying, you are what you eat, is so true. And so if you eat greasy food, junk food every single day, it will show in your body. It will show by the way that you move around, by your activities, and also on your skin. And so if you eat a ton of greasy food, it will show on your face that you are extremely oily. And as a Filipino, a lot of the things in the Filipino diet and Filipino food are pretty greasy. And so growing up with, having just Filipino food every single day, 3 times a day, 7 days in a week, really took a toll on my skin. I broke out a lot. And so my tip for you all, and I know this is also a tip for myself, so Naomi, people of YouTube, add some fruits and vegetables to your diet. And if you want a balanced meal, usually my sister actually told me that, the more balanced your meal is, then, the more it shows on your body and the more healthy you are. It's not only important to hydrate your face by drinking a lot of water, but it's also good to nourish your body with some nutrients, so that with all of those nutrients, your skin cells will replenish itself more often. So the last 3 things that I want to talk about are some skincare items, and this is probably the part of the video that you are wondering, what is she using? What is it that's making her turn into a normal face person? So the first one is probably the one that transformed my skin the most, and it is the Lush Herbalism. I remember before I actually started using this, my little sister was the one who introduced me to this product, and she told me to try this, and I was like, it's a clay cleanser. It doesn't lather up, and it makes my skin feel weird right after, and it kind of smells like grass. It doesn't have the most appealing scent at all, and it looks like grass, or I don't know, whatever. Whatever it is, it's not attractive. And so one day I decided, why not? I'll just try it for a week, see how it works on my face. And I stole just a little bit from my little sister because she left her thing in the bathroom. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna use it for a little bit. And little did I know, it worked for my skin. It was the only one that actually controlled my oil for the whole entire day for that week. And I was so in love with it afterwards, and right after that I used it religiously for like a good 9 months. And then when I started seeing that my skin didn't need it anymore, then I stopped using it. And nowadays I just use it during the summertime when I know I'm more oily on like this part of my face. And yeah, so it definitely transformed my skin. So the Lush Herbalism definitely is a win for me. It definitely normalized my face and controlled my oil when I needed to. And my recommendation of using the Herbalism is during the daytime as opposed to the nighttime, where you need your face to be more clean than it is, controlling oil and all that stuff. And so the next product that I want to share with you that contributed to my oily to normal transformation journey is the SK2 Facial Treatment Essence. Now this is an essence, but a lot of people actually use this in place of their toners. This is an alcohol-free formula, and so if you have oily skin, most especially, this is your best friend, because alcohol-free toners just dry up your skin, and when the skin feels that it is very, very dry, it will produce more oil. I usually use this day and night right after my toner. But nowadays I actually use this once a day. I only use this at night now because I'm trying to savor every single drop that's in here because, you know, the smallest bottle that they have, I believe, is $95 and it's quite a dent on your wallet. But I feel like this is one of the best investments that I have made for my skin, and I definitely want to try more SK2 products in the future. I consider this product more of a skincare primer than it is a toner. So what I do is I put a few drops on the middle of my palms right here, and then I press it against my other palm, and then I gently pat this onto my skin. And when I pat this on, I just make sure that every single part of my skin gets it. And the main reason why I consider this my primer is because it really helps to prep my skin for serums, moisturizers, and any other treatment that I have for my face. Before I started using the SK2 essence, nothing on my face really worked. It felt like everything, my serums, moisturizers, it felt like they were just sitting on my face. But when I started using my SK2 essence, everything, all of the nutrients for my serums, all the treatments started working probably like 10 times better. It's pretty much kind of like a super booster, or like something that can boost the superpowers of your serums and your moisturizers. And so with that, with all the nutrients, all of the moisture, and all of the hydration that comes from all of your skincare products, it really helps to rejuvenate your skin cells and make them feel more hydrated, not produce as much oil on your face, and it really helps to replenish healthy skin cells much faster. And another thing that the SK2 facial treatment essence is proven to do is that it helps to control the oil and the sebum production of your face. And so not only is this product controlling the oil on your face, but with the control of the sebum production, it will also help to prevent whiteheads and blackheads. So the last tip that I have for you before I put this video to a close is to moisturize your face. And I know you probably think that's kind of an amateur tip, but it really does work. I know that a lot of people with oily skin like to strip their face of the oil just because they want to just get rid of the oiliness of their face. And I totally feel that. I've felt that way before. And sometimes I just use a toner after I wash my face and I just call it a night and just don't even put moisturizer on. I just thought that moisturizers are the reason why I have oily skin. And honestly, that is not the way to go. Stripping your face dry from the oil on your face with cleansers that, make your face feel really dry will just make your skin produce more oil, because your skin will feel that, oh, it's not hydrated enough. We need to produce more oil to hydrate the face and hydrate the skin. And if you have oily skin, you really want a moisturizer that won't make your makeup slide off your face. And that is an issue, I know that. So for day moisturizers, I definitely recommend something more of a gel formula. One that I've used quite a lot while I was in college was the Clinique moisturizer. They have a gel formula made for oily skin. Now I don't have that one at the moment because I stopped using it a long time ago, but another one that I think you might like as well, and it is a drugstore product, is the Vino Positively Radiant Daily Moisturizer. And this one has an SPF, which means that it is perfect for the daytime. And I love this because it's, a moisturizer, sunscreen in one, and also at the same time it helps to control oil. And then another gel moisturizer that really keeps your face matte throughout the day is the Hydra Emulsion Matte from Embryolisse. I know you can only get that online or during, whole look sales. And then for the nighttime is when I recommend that you take advantage of all of the moisture that you can get on your face right before you go to bed. So I have two moisturizers here that I use for the nighttime, and these are probably like on both ends of the spectrum. This one is a gel formula. This is the Moisture Surge from Clinique. And if you have oily skin and you still want to transition into hydrating your face with oils and heavy creams and all that, this is a great startup because it keeps your face moisturized, and it is a night cream. And then the other one that I have been obsessing about is my coconut oil, and coconut oil is so natural and so good for you, and essentially like this does more good than bad to your face. face. And if you're looking for something that won't do any harm and is natural for your face, then definitely try this out. And it works for essentially a lot of things. It works not just for your face, but your whole entire body. And I only get the extra virgin unrefined coconut oil. So that is it on how I transform my skin from oily to normal. I hope that you all liked it, and I hope that you found this very, very helpful. If you have any questions whatsoever, make sure to leave them in the comment section down below, or tweet me, Instagram me, whatever it is that's most convenient to you. And I'll probably do a follow-up video on this and probably answer some questions that you may have. If you have any suggestions for me that you think have transformed your skin and really normalized your skin and control the oil on your skin, then leave them in the comments below as well, so that other people can see it and so that I can try it for myself. And yeah, I hope that you all have a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye!